let us discuss your failures.
Okay, so this is the other video that Kikaduke submitted to me. This is actually, he says it's their main DPS. He plays off tank, and even though they said they wanted me to look at their last two maps, I'm gonna look at all three of their maps that they play here in this game. I assume this is a CGL match, because I think I looked over it, and I think there's some things we want to talk about. So I've already looked through it just to get a sense of it, and one thing majorly you guys need to do is get roles set, really set your roles. So Kikaduke is playing the Rhine, when in his other video he was off healer, and then this is their main. They said their DPS, their main DPS. So why is your main DPS playing off tank? Now, in a team, you really want to have set positions. Like in football, your QB is always QB. He's not going to be usually playing wide receiver unless you do something strange, a little trick play here or there. But mostly in sports, you're playing your position. Even in basketball, even though there's a bunch of things, there's the forward, the guard. The reason for this is so you can get really good at that position. So the fact that you guys are moving around a lot, none of you are getting the full sense or the real practice or knowledge of what it takes to play that character. So look, sometimes DPS will play Hog because Hog is really DPS-y, but really you should stick to hit scan DPS, projectile DPS, main tank, off support, main support, and choose one of those to really be good at those characters. And then you can kind of offshoot. So if you're the projectile DPS and you have Hog as your tank, and then Brigitte as your support that you can play into some other comps that you might need to. So yeah, I would say whittle down your hero pool, especially also and then DPS, you need to whittle down your hero pool. You switch so often that you lose out on ult charge. Now sometimes you need to switch because they might have a Pharah, you don't have hit scan, so obviously those type of changes, but changing a lot during a match just really hinders the team. So I'm gonna try to watch all three, and this one, yes, you're the main, so we're not gonna really look at Punisher rules. We're not gonna look too much on his play. We'll talk about it obviously, but we're not going to he's a DPS, and so we'll always keep that in mind, and we'll try to talk about the team as a whole. So you have Diva, Rhine, Mei, Sim, Lucio, and I don't know who your main healer is. Let's see if we go to this pause.
Wonderful.
What is the strategy here? Like I said before, Ryan really wants a Zarya with this.
Alright,
are we going to teleport the point?
You're scared of Cersei now.
What is the strategy with these characters? So I guess we'll wait until we leave spawn to see if this is what we stay at.
Usually we start late. I didn't expect this.
Let's see if I can go forward.
Alright.
You press tab L. Let's see.
I believe in us.
So, Sim has to be used on attack for really kind of strange things, to really just for movement across the map. So, you could teleport behind them onto point, or you all could go up here, I guess. Is that what you're doing? So that's what you guys are attempting to do. May wall should be used to more cut people off. So you might want to, like, one strategy you could do with all these type of characters is teleport to point, the May wall the enemy team from it. So that May wall, the May wants to cut people off. That May wall really didn't cut anyone off. Again, I don't know who your main healer is anyway. So let's just continue on. Let's just watch a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
So you didn't play with your team at all. Everyone went to point and you kind of like flanked around. Now you're DPS, so maybe you're thinking like playing like Tracer or something. But you also just then DM'd the Zen, was even looking at you. So your DM is not a shield. It is a special utility that you want to eat specific things. You want to use it when you specifically think they're going to use like a sleep dart or a flashbang or an anonade. You don't really want to use it for damage unless like it's to save someone's life, like a Zarya bubble. So like let's say your Zen gets half and a Tracer is just on him. You just DM him so you get healed back up. You know, so you want to use it for specific instances that will have high impact. Because it doesn't last at all, and then you have to wait for it to recharge. It's not really a shield. And everyone went to point and got destroyed. We don't know really what happened because you went this way. That was a really difficult rotation. You're in full view of the enemy team, and no one was really using the Rhine shield. Another, maybe a better rotation would have been to go all the way around here. So teleport up there, jump down, and come over here, heal up, and then push on the point this way. You know, just kind of like make them do a different thing. The enemy team will come here and fight you like this way. It's a weird thing. I don't know if you win or lose, but you don't get spammed out up here. Oh yeah, and you have Mercy as your main healer. Now we've changed two people, so they won first fight, which means they have more ult charge. Just by nature how fights go, people who win the fight get more ult charge from it, most likely. So now you're off your Lucio from Moira, and off your May, or are you off your Mercy for at least Moira? You're off your May. Okay, no, Lucio's up there. So you're off your Mercy. So your Mercy, your main healer's ult has reset, and one of your DPS ults have reset. So you're really behind on ult charge now. And for Moira, Moira wants people to be close together. Who's going to be close together? Lucio's not with you guys right now. Your Sim, I don't know what their strategy is. The Diva is going to be flying around, and the Reaper wants to flank. So, like, Mercy would have been better because she could fly to all these positions. You know, if the Sim teleports away, she can use, even if she does not need a teleport, she can GA to that position. It's definitely Moira. Moira is a very difficult one. I personally, like, people hate Moira, but I like Moira in the right situations. It's just that you need a team to be grouped together. Everyone needs to be, it's a ground-based, you need a ground-based team that stays together. So you can't have the Tracers, you can't have the Genjis, you can't have the Reapers, you can't have the Winstons, you can't have, you know, these high mobility characters, because Moira can't go up with them. So you either want the Ana or the Mercy. too. So yeah, DM usage right there. Just like you have no DM, and how much damage did you eat? Like very little. Your Rhine shield should be the thing that's taxing you guys in here if you're using this teleporter strategy. So like is this something you guys thought of before, or what? I didn't hear it talked about beforehand, so it makes me think that maybe you guys have tried to practice this before. As soon as your DM gets off cooldown, you keep pressing it, and you need to stop that. Like your DM again is not a shield. You want to catch it for the right things, and you did eat this, but there was so much opportunity for him to actually get this off without you eating it because you kept depleting it so much. You guys just need to play slow. You guys have the advantage. Nice.
Whoa, we got it. Good job, guys. What? Why?
What?
Oh, just want to look at that for a sec. That's a good screen to look at.
Whoa, we got it. Good job, guys. What?
Okay. So they don't. No, they're going triple heal. Zen Lucio, McCree. And you guys are going this. I feel like you're going Reaper because at lower tiers, Reaper is just good if people ignore him. But really, Reaper gets shut down by this, and this. Like, you just get destroyed. Booped back, discorded, flashbang, damage boosted, McCree shot. Like, this does not want to go against this. The Diva is kind of like, again, I would prefer Zarya to help the Rhine push in to this because he has the bubble that he can swing in, and demand a little bit of space. The DM will basically be used for people who are like maybe hit by the flashbang, but that's gonna be tough at this level. So you basically are only going to really dive the Zen with Diva, but you don't have anyone to really dive with, and he's probably going to be hanging around his McCree, who can flashbang and fan the hammer into a big body like you. So I think a better comp would have been like going Zarya. If you want to go this strategy, I'd go with some high-powered DPS. Like, you've seen that Bastion strategy that I think it was San Francisco Shop put on Horizon. That they teleport the point and then use the Bastion. Yeah. But you got the point.
What?
So let's see.
Proud of you.
So everyone was automatically already going over this way, which means I don't know, maybe we can't hear comms. No, we can. I heard a couple. So I guess you guys have practiced before because you're going for this immediately, which is good. Having a strategy that everyone follows is always good. Even if it's not a great strategy in people's minds, it's going to be beat by this strategy. Like almost any strategy beats people who don't have a strategy. So it's always good to always start to have a strategy and practice it.
They have a Pharaoh.
Okay. Too much of the DM.
Which way are we going? Okay, guys, come back, come back. Okay.
So you have bomb. What do you want to use bomb with? You don't have shatter. You could do something bomb shatter. You could do a cheeky little bomb, teleport it into the enemy line right before it explodes. That could be something that's you might want to do. So always think of just something you could use. Try to throw the bomb on the ground, and if the Ryan like turns around to shield it, Lucio can boop him. You know, there's just some things to think about how you want to use it, or just burn down Ryan's shield, which I don't think your team really can do, because Diva's really the only one that can do it. I guess Sim, if she gets close enough and is safe, because she doesn't have to reload when attacking a shield. But that's not really that optimal. Like, I think your shield will melt before their shield, and he has shatter. So I don't know what the other ults were. Lucio had beat, I remember. Don't have that. Don't think you have that. And I don't think you have that. And where's your Moira has Coalescence. This is going to be a tough fight because they definitely have ults too. At lower levels, sometimes you might want to just say don't use any ults and just push in, let the enemy team ult all over you. You lose, and then you come back with a huge ult advantage. At higher levels, teams won't use ults until they have to, so you probably won't get many ults out of them. But at like this gold to plat to like, you know, gold to diamond range, like people will just use ults all the time, and you can get an ult advantage pretty easily by not using ults. Here we're going in with Coalescence. You could nice. Just a Lucio. So I think I said this in the other video. In these types of situations, like in 2CP especially, you want to be focusing the same target all at the same time. Now, luckily, eventually, they really only had one, so you could only focus, but like you were the only one focusing the Zarya, someone else was, I think, focusing the Mercy and the Lucio, and it's just like, everyone just needs to call a target and burn it down, and then go to the next one. So, this seems to be like your initial reaction. You see an enemy, you just DM. Like, your DM has not at all recharged. Like, in these situations, your DM should be almost like up to here, because you don't need it. You should just be trying to burn people as quickly as possible. Like, as soon as you see someone, you DM them. At this situation, so you want to like take into consideration the situation and the geometry of the map you're in. A sky bomb, so a bomb that explodes up top in this map right here, people that are behind or just coming out of spawn are safe from it. You know, like it explodes up there, and the only people that can really get hurt are people like directly on the point. But if you put it on the point, people on the point are in danger, and people just coming out of spawn will probably be in danger as well. So your placement of the bomb, you want to take into consideration the geometry of the map.
Good job, you guys! Good freaking job!
Man.
Shout out to
This
those
is a
on fire.
diamond team?
Shout out to those okay.
So should I stay Reaper or go back to May? Okay.
Or should I stick with Mercy?
I think we can hear some people, not others, but it's actually really quiet in your comms. Which, you know, at least it's not useless chatter, but, you know, no one's calling out a target, no one's calling out cooldowns, no one's talking about ults, you know, all these specific things that people want to know about, and you should, as a team, figure out.
Are we running Orisa Hog, or what are you wanting?
Okay, yeah, so I think there's someone slightly we just can't hear.
Why did they disable skins? I don't understand.
Oh, did they?
I want my...
Oh, because skins might, like you were saying with the camouflage.
I play to win.
That's weird.
Order will be restored.
Would it be weird if I said that I haven't died yet?
No, that
No,
would be
he's
an
like,
excellent
that
thing to say at Diva. That's
This
job
one
work.
was your Lucio. I think he survived all the fights. Anna, so you guys don't have a support ult again. You guys are going way over the top on heals with the Anna Mercy. And it's not even like you're going Anna Pharmacy and just like trying to really pocket the Pharah. Like you have a Mei and a Sim. So your target for damage boosting is the Orisa. Like the Mercy definitely doesn't fit in here. The Anna is good. I don't know what the Sim actually does. I guess you guys are really just gonna make this choke unimaginably dumb with Mei wall offs and then like Sim turrets slowing everyone down. And then, but you really have very little damage and like range damage too. Again, Mei Icicle, you know, Orisa can shoot, but like all these things are kind of slow projectiles. So they could just go Pharah and really just punish you. So that would be the Diva's job to take care of the Pharah if that does happen. But if it's Pharmacy, it's going to be tough. Because they can just hang back here and you don't want to fly over there. Because as soon as your booster's done, you fall down here, it's like, oh, I'm dead. So we're going to use that. I don't really like the Mei strat with an Orisa, is because usually the first thing through here is a Rein, and you want to kill him quickly, which means you need to get past his shield. And if he just, you know, backs up to that wall and shields, Orisa can't do anything. A Diva is not going to be able to do it. But so like I like having the Rein to bait them in, wall off, and then Rein charge him into the wall, just swing, because he can't do anything, and then Orion can just kill the enemy Rein. If the enemy Rein tries to fight back, then everyone else can shoot him. But so with the, this Orisa comp, a wall off, he has the potential to survive.
Okay.
And then if we are going to play the Mei strat, we don't want to hold up here, because they're just going to stop right here. We want them to come in. We want to bait them in to wall them off. So we should be holding at the corner back here, like right behind Diva.
They're coming off to the left.
Yeah, so like
They have a Widow?
Widowmaker.
what are you DMing? Don't DM. You can DM that. You can DM the fire strikes. But so you want to like just quickly DM that and then put it back in so that your DM's like here. And so then it goes back up, you fire strikes, your DM goes down here. Then you have it for specific things like when this shield breaks, then you want to DM your Orisa. But you have no DM because you wasted it all. So now your Orisa is in a lot of trouble because you wasted all your DM.
What?
One pick.
And the Orisa definitely wants to be going back to like this corner here because we have the Mei which got picked off. So I assume the Widow's top right.
Okay, Rez is down.
I guess the Mercy worked out. And picked off again.
Oh my gosh.
This is starting to get really annoying.
They can't pause it in the middle of a fight.
Not really at all fight. Poking and the Widow's just killing people. But now you don't have a maid. No res. So they can just run you over. Like, next time the Arista puts down their shield, I would just have my team speed boost over you guys. Just right past the shield. And run, yeah, just run over the
7
Arista.
minutes cumulatively?
And then that's 2 gone. Then you just go from there. That's what I would do if I was the enemy team.
Did you get picked again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Run you over. They eventually did it.
Dang.
I would just like go off the map, really. So they can get to next point before you spawn. What is this May doing? So your team needs to call when a fight is lost, and even if you're still on the point trying to stall it, just to take time off the point. So people like this don't come in and just stagger and really make the second point really hard. At that point right there, I would have jumped off the map probably, because you would feed. You got a bunch of health packs just to feed more ult charge to these people, and you really didn't stall point at all. So that, like that diva fed off you, like charged up her ult, Rhine, Chunk, and this May's gonna die.
Yeah.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Which is pretty good too.
Okay, so you have bomb. What else do your team have?
Widow to the right.
Oh, I got solo hammered.
Okay, so I see like your team gets shattered. The enemy Ryan's going after them, so you see maybe a potential for a bomb, and somehow it just kills the Rhine and no one else. But your Mercy got shattered. You can boost into that Rhine and knock him off onto here, and you can't just jump up to try to damage people. So I would have tried to knock that Rhine back onto point so that your Mercy survives. Would have been tough and a high IQ play, so I don't blame you for not doing it. But I would say it was okay bomb, but you probably needed to stall more than try to get kills right now.
Oh, squeaky. Pro. Anna contest. Shall be rewarded. Oh no, I can't get to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
But it was so low. If I would have gotten one more shot, I would have had it.
Have they made the change yet that I need to damage boost you when you release it or when it hits?
No, that one hasn't came out yet.
Okay.
They're going top left. They're going left,
Yep,
top left.
I think
Behind us,
as
behind us. Behind.
as Baby Diva just never stop firing, especially like in this downtime, shooting into the choke, because you really want to sneak back before the fight starts. And you do get it, but like your team's over here now and you're over here. So
Just Widow. Winston's on me.
you really, I guess again you're the main DPS, so this is the point, like why you need to keep your roles. So you're probably a better DPS than you are a diva. Like you're really not helping out your team by playing diva like this. And you need like a diva, someone who knows how to play diva. 'Cause I think even at gold, they're just not gonna just DM like this. So maybe they will. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Shit. Oh nice.
They're all bottom left. Diva dead.
Bubble. Pretty good placement.
Nice.
Oh, they
I
got
would
him
have destroyed bubble first because they can use the bubble to hide. It was a little bit off the edge, but it was a pretty good placement. You put it like right here. Probably needed to go a little farther to get them, but it was a good idea. You didn't throw it up in the air.
now. Watch the McCree down there. Healers are dead. Both healers are dead. I'm coming back.
What? No.
I'm coming back.
It's such a staggered out. Like,
I have EMP. Who should I combo with?
Not me yet.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I need a shield.
did you have like EMP shatter or something? Not use any more ults. So like these are the things I want to be like talking about. Yeah, like that. No more ults. Like you killed like 3 of them. There's no reason for even if Kikaduke dies, you win this fight. So like you don't need to Valk.
Junkrat's behind us.
But then people like that, you can stall. Like especially when you have an Ana. You can just tell your Ana to sleep him, and then you guys just teabag him. You can't teabag in CGL, but you know what I mean. Like, you just watch him, and I guess for Junk, you just kill right away, though, before he really wakes up. But, like, for baby divas and stuff, like, you can mess with them for so long. So, quick question. What else did they use? What else do they have? They use Coalescence. You saw the when he was hacked, he had beaten. I don't think he used it. He has Primal Rage now, and I didn't see him use it. Didn't see him use High Noon. Didn't see him use Tire. Didn't see Bomb. Like, these things. Bomb, though, was used 2 fights ago. She's probably around 80. She died pretty quickly, too, so 80. So I would expect it to have him. He already has it. He definitely has it. Probably has it. I don't know. One fight? No, he was only one fight as McCree, so unless he did lots of damage, which I don't know, because we only have your perspective. Again, this is why you talk with your team. So maybe, you know, like, oh, I didn't see McCree do a lot of damage, and like your Ryan's like, yeah, he really like fed off me. Like I took tons of damage from it. Then you're like, oh, okay, that maybe he has it. So like that's why the conversation happens.
My ultimate is charging.
So right now, I expect to see Primal Rage,
No.
They
Beat,
haven't used
Not
Noon.
noon.
and Tire. Tire? Wait. They did use Tire at some point. I remember hearing it. No, it's when you were Nano.
They're going to the right. They're going to the right.
Fight ago or so.
Oh,
Teleporter online. We move swiftly.
It's,
Weapon systems overloaded.
you don't need to fight him up there. Okay, so you also still have this the Sombra, right? And I'm pretty sure Kikaduke has Shatter, and you have Bomb. So these 3 things should not be all used at once, but probably 2 of them should be used. And you can do Bomb Shatter, which is not that great because they don't have a Rhine, so I wouldn't do that. You could do Bomb EMP, which could be pretty good, or you could do EMP Shatter, which is also pretty good. But you want to communicate with the Sombra and everything to try to get this down so you don't waste one.
We got a mad monkey.
Damn sim turrets, dude. No matter
And
what,
we
they
just
always
bomb
fuck me over.
anyway.
So.
If you use a CMP, we get no one. Eventually win anyway.
Behind us, monkey, jumping on you.
McCree's won. Not anymore. He
Oh.
went to get a health pack.
Location. So, McCree 1 is a good call. McCree 1 where though? Where is it? Location. So when you give a call out, you want to say McCree 1 left a point, or there's certain call outs to certain maps. Like you could say like the mini on the left or the mega on the right, something like that.
All systems out.
You guys have no healer with you.
Defense matrix.
Sorry, that was my bad. I should have said where I was going.
Thanks. My ultimate is charging.
Hey,
Like,
kick, stick your
it's
head out.
just this. Okay, that's the Sombra, so that's okay. But like, so far apart, your team is just so disconnected. Like, if the Ryan gets in trouble, how do you help him? So it's okay to like be in different positions, like if the Ana was here, the Ryan and everyone else is up here, but the Ana has line of sight. So the Ana is with the team, just not physically with the team. But no one's with the Ryan. No matter how you look at it, no one's with him. So it's not about being all in the same location, but being in positions to help each other. And everyone's just like doing their own thing.
Did that thing where it...
They're mid.
Mid.
Watch a shatter.
Mercy has to Valve just to like run away.
Really? Oh, shit.
Thank you so much.
Wait,
Ready to initiate
wait,
self-
EMP, how much is it? 60. He needs to build that up. Like, really needs to go farm it. Like, you could be saying, like, Sombra, can you really farm up your EMP right now? Because there's about one fight left to be had, and if this Sombra just keeps, like, probably while they walk here twice, the Sombra can decloak and farm their enemy Rhine, and maybe get it. Like, it'd be a hero play with 40% needed. But even at this like level, she can do it a couple times, get up to about 80, and then mid-fight, you hold on to bomb. They're all on the point. You give up a little tick. You already have 2, so you can give up ticks. You have a little tick, EMP bomb, win. Because they use this, they use that. They probably have... No, they use beat. Like, they don't have anything. Maybe the Rhine has shatter. I don't think so. Because they just switched that, right? Like, they switched their soul,
Thanks.
too. They don't have much with ults. And the way this team does not come in. Like,
Yeah, that's what they're going to usually do. They try to not.
Whoops.
oh, that's
Oh, they have a
unfortunate.
zone now? Oh.
So now,
Yeah, sorry. I can't
now
do
I'd be
that.
like you want to, as a team, just give ground. Like, this is your win condition. EMP bomb. This is how you win right here. And so he's gonna come back. Just give up a couple ticks. Stay alive. EMP bomb.
Eva, I have aim.
Yes, there we go. Let's talk about it.
All right, chuck in.
No, he's not back.
Yep. Nice.
He's not back.
Hold on.
He was dead, remember? He's not back.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage.
Sorry, I hacked.
Ah.
I didn't even need for that nano to go to you, so...
Nice. It's a good hole. Yeah, I know you didn't. I just tried to contest with the extra health.
You can't lose.
Ha! He dragging the wrong way! Doesn't matter at this point for the time.
I mean, you guys have almost 4 minutes to take first point. You can't lose.
All we need is to get like one tick on
Yeah.
I mean,
the
you
first
can,
point and we
hold
win.
you can just save up all your
How long did we
ults,
hold that
too.
for?
Like, you can push twice or 3 times. And as soon as the enemy uses many of, like, a couple of their ults, you'll just use all your ults. You have 6 ults, they only have 4 at best.
Over
5
6 minutes.
Oh my god.
It was
'Cause I
like
don't expect them
6:30.
to dole out their ults very effectively. So this is like a sim one trick.
Hey, so what are your heals at right now?
7 something. What are yours?
8 something?
Yeah, okay. That was a awesome angle you had in that back corner.
Yeah,
Can you see the whole point from there?
I can see most of it, plus whoever is up top to the left.
See, that's the hardest thing about Mercy on that point is flying between the up top. The angle there is just kind of weird.
Yeah. No, like, I
Nice.
love Ana for this map, but Mercy just feels so much stronger, especially for that first point, because you have res. So I
Well,
normally
on the
just stick
first
with
point,
Mercy.
definitely.
But, like, did you see the angle I had on the first point as Ana?
Yo, focus up. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. You know where those
Alright.
bushes are, like, just before, like, point? You can actually, like, hide in those and not...
So, like, here's the thing. You guys don't have a lot of damage that can be doled out. So you really need to, like, use positioning. Like, this team is all about their movement and, like, flanking and I don't think your team is really, like, you know, the way you guys are all split out. I don't see you guys moving well. Positioning yourself well.
not easy.
Which way are we going?
Right.
Thank you. They're on point.
It's,
Oh,
I need
hello.
healing.
was that right onto the enemy? So you teleport
Oh. I
need
right
healing.
into them? That's not ideal at all.
Let's regroup.
Bailing out.
I mean, you should be going towards the... jumping off the map. Not emoting to the enemy
Should we
team.
go up top? Oh, nice.
No, they were staggering me.
Well, you staggered yourself. Like, immediately as soon as you get DMAC, you should be walking towards the edge of the map.
Hold on, let's wait for Logan. Waiting for Eva.
Hell, even like when you were only at like 40 health, you should know you're not
Oh,
getting
getting
out,
fly
and
off.
you should be going towards the edge of the map.
My teleporter is online. Defense matrix activated.
Oh, dragons.
So, like, you guys are going in at like the wrong order. Your Rhine should be first. Your Reaper should be flanking. Like, even if he teleports there, like, you shouldn't be like just going face first. You should be going around to the left. Your Lucio shouldn't be being the first thing that the enemy team can attack. It should be your Rhine shield. So, like, if you don't see your Rhine, you should be waiting for him.
Oh my
What
god.
do about that? Sorry, I was hiding from the dragons.
Teleporter online.
We can't do
Oh,
anything.
1 second.
You don't really need a teleport to get to that room.
They're gonna push right in here.
Nice shatter. Oh, you got me.
Ugh, that shatter like was great and then awful. So let's look here. Like massive shatter. Everyone's right there. You have shotguns, Sim who has, you know, a beam. And then like Ryan, Kikaduke, like
Nice.
charges, and now they're all away from us. You're shotgun people and we're trying to kill them. And now they're all gone. So even though you killed him, you saved like 3 others. So you want to is swing Fire Strike and then charge a tank into a wall that's really close. Not into the entire enemy team and push them away.
Oh, you got me.
God.
Don't bomb.
Sombra 222 right up the middle.
You want the Lucio.
I'm back in the game.
You want the Lucio to move you through. And how much was he to ult? Like, did he ult in that fight? Because I don't think so. Did he kill him in the fight? Mid-ult, maybe?
Where?
Shield's just getting melted.
You didn't tell me where your TP was, so I didn't know where I was going with it. I was all the way over here.
You guys need to, like, be decisive. So, like... Okay, so someone called out a teleporter. But...
Where?
They're killing the teleporter, so like this strategy, they were ready for it. They were standing on point, and you just kept throwing it onto point. You can't just take here and just take the spam and not move. Like, you want to be moving into positions and then attacking. And then now you don't have a Lucio to speed boost you.
You didn't tell me where your TP was, so I didn't know where I was going with it. I was all the way over here.
Spawns are 15 seconds. The thing is, I don't think they actually intentionally tried to counter the sim strat. I think they were on point because they knew they couldn't get up a third and didn't want to leave point. So you can like abuse that by playing like spammy comms and stuff like that. Like, you can move to anywhere you want, and then they're gonna let you get through choke for free. I mean, you had so much time. Like, you could just like maybe even go Junkrat and just take up here and just keep shelling at them until he gets tired, and then win by killing 2 people because they're all grouped up and everything. So just something to think about. Like,
We shouldn't have ran that. And they knew it was coming.
so let's move on to this one. Again, you're playing the off tank of Hog. You're playing Sombra, Orisa, May, Mercy, and Zen or Lucio? Okay.
Oh, I was like, why is it so quiet?
EMP what? I mean, EMP is just powerful, but Blizzard, like, this is kind of like everyone kind of soloing. There's no real synergy except for like the Orisa pull, which I highly doubt you are going to do at all. Where the Orisa shoots out her Halt and the Hog hooks it. And there's no like big EMP like Shatter or EMP bomb. You know, like Hog Ult is basically just you can just throw it away to do whatever you want with it. Push people off the point or just give your team space. Where's your team like setting up? Like so like Sombra's over here, Reaper. So everyone's up top here. And you're over here. Your team is not so this is the thing about playing with your team. If your team was here, this would be okay. But your team's up here, which means your team can't help you out if you get spotted. Like if you get spotted, you're toast. Your Lucio's over here too. Like what is?
They have a Sombra.
That wasn't your Sombra. Where's Sombra?
No. I don't see them at all.
Sombra's scouting us out.
Like why is Lucio over here?
Oh, yeah.
Is he looking for boops too, coming the other way? No, he's there. Like you like need to get a big pull to survive this. You're down to one already. Okay, now they know you're there. And they cut you off. Yeah. So like any hero should know his route of retreat. And like you should have known like your path out of there was going to be blocked off by the enemy team to your team. If your team was up here, like holding up here this close, then yeah, you run back and your team is there blocking them from taking this position. But there, since your team is holding up top here, they can just easily walk up here for free and block you from retreating. And then like your Lucio, I don't know, was throwing because he wanted to. Like it wasn't even looking for poops, so I don't know what he was doing over there. I joke, but like, I mean seriously, what are you doing over there? You need to regroup.
My ultimate is charged.
You need to regroup. You need to wait. Pretty good pick, but unfortunately you didn't finish it. I mean, it's gonna be hard because you don't have a team yet. I wouldn't say that was a bad use of ult. I mean, like you're even and you're trying to like push them off the point and kind of like give your team some breathing room. I just don't know. Like other people got picked as well, and then I don't know. I think the only thing maybe you could have done better was like stay behind your Rhine shield. So let's see. Oh yeah, we're way back here. To finish him off with a melee. So you walk past your Rhine shield, which, I mean, wouldn't have done anything against that, but all the other spam damage. Switch to the D.Va, but you do it after an ult, so that's a fine switch if you think that's what you need. So, really, you guys have not fought as 6 people yet. Not even at the beginning of the fight. Like, your Lucio
They're in
went
that
1
building above
v6
us.
them, then you 1 v6 them, and then your team like 4 v6 them, and then you kind of like staggered fought a little bit, like you almost were 6, but you really weren't. And now you fought about 5v6, and your DPS were way ahead of your tanks, so I don't call that being grouped up yet. So like, this game, like, no one's just, like, this is a team issue. Like, this, it's hard to see, like, individually what you can do because your entire team has not even fought as a team yet.
Yeah. Nice kill. Kill. We're good.
Stop point.
See if we can stall for a second. Time's important.
It's a good EMP. They got point though. I wouldn't say that's really your fault. That's really the Ryan's job. Alright.
I'm backing up.
Kick a dude, that's your fault. But they got point. You know, not trying to be really mean, but it's just, it's the main tank's real job is to like stall point. Obviously, other people can do it, like a diva could, but really squishies don't want to be on point with the enemy team trying to get that last bit. You need to like know how close it is and that you can't get off of it. Diva itself diving after an EMP Pharah that has ult, like, because you can see that, you definitely want to kill her before she can just win the fight there. It's a good EMP to strip away the beat. I don't think it was on purpose, but good job.
They got the point.
But they got points, so you can't really hold up here. Like, your team, because they got point, not only is their spawn closer, your spawns have been pushed back, which means your main your tanks, so your team has to know they're down 2, they don't have spawn advantage, and the 2 that are down are their tanks, which means they cannot take damage. Like they're all squishies. Like, you have no way to tank damage at all, and you're going to stagger.
Right next to us.
So now
Hanzo,
that's
Hanzo.
someone else that's going to take 15 seconds to get back to the fight.
So slowly.
And that's
right.
another person that's 15 seconds to move back to the fight. They are literally making you guys regroup. And you bomb. Why do you bomb? Even if you, like, do something with it. Like, there's just too many of them. There's no way you're killing all of them. Like, they should be... After that shatter, they should not be using this ult. And they should be just pushing you back. And staggering you one by one. Because, like, you're not stalling point. And you guys have not regrouped at all. And they're doing you a favor by killing all of you at once.
That's okay. We'll all be grouped up together. When we
Exactly.
come back.
Exactly. Like,
on,
you guys
Steve.
haven't done that yet. You haven't regrouped at all. Like, forget team comp, forget any other, like, minutia of your alt usage or your DM usage. Like, you're not a team. You haven't fought 6v6 yet.
Dragon, left side.
Like,
Something like that.
okay. Now you have 6. No, not anymore. Like, I still wouldn't even call this a full regroup. Like, that was poke phase that a dragon came through and killed your Rhine for some reason. Like, you have not fought a 6v6 at all this map.
Heroes never die.
Ain't gonna matter.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Should we do the thing with Symmetra?
This does not synergize.
Because they might be expecting another sim strat.
Like,
Just saying.
I mean, but you're doing this so like, why the sim? Like, sim is really bad on payload maps. Like, okay, pirate ship, but if you're doing pirate ship, you'd want to be a diva, or if you're running Rhine. If you're running Orisa, you can be diva or hog. Just because hog synergizes with Orisa if you actually do it well, but diva just so you can eat spam, fight off a Pharah. You have a Mercy, right? So you can run Zed since you are not going to be speeding anywhere. And yeah, so like, I don't know what your comp is too much, but the Hammond doesn't fit into this. Like Hammond's like for disrupting the back line, and you need other people to like follow up on damage you do and stuff. And I mean, I guess it could work if you like slam right in front of your Bastion, but you have to like do it in front of your Bastion. Like, your Bastion's not going to chase after anything. And like your defense matrix again isn't that great, so even though I say like you can use your DM because it'd be more useful, it's like if you're not that good with it, obviously a hero you might better be better with will just be more impactful. So let's see. We'll see. Let's see if we skip ahead a little bit. Skip ahead.
Attack commences.
Yeah, Zen. So yeah, those two on the left just do not fit with what's going on here, which is basically a pirate ship.
Impressive.
So ideally, diva and some DPS.
5, 4,
Like, I don't know, like some
2,
other
1.
DPS.
Attack
Like a
commences.
McCree would work. A Hanzo.
Escort the payload.
Immediately. But we're not going to point. We killed a Pharah. We're going to have spawn advantage, so Orion's gonna be back. Bastion just needs not to die before Orion gets back. These two need not to die. So far you haven't done anything. Like, what's your plan right now? When you do teleporter strat like that, you want to know where your Rhine shield wants to be first. So like if they're attacking where you are, and you want to teleport away from them, away from the line of sight, Reinhardt is last to go because he needs the shield until everyone goes through the teleporter. But in this instance, you wanted the shield first. So Ryan needs to go first, and then Bastion, because Bastion went and just got melted. And then you just come in.
Wow, we are pushing over the bridge.
If you guys really are trying to like force like some sim strats, which is just kind of odd. Okay, they're going Diva. You're getting off the Bastion though.
Oh, there's a Hanzo
Brig,
between me and you.
instead of
Oh, I
Zen.
don't know if I can get there. Okay.
Like they don't have anything to. Like they don't have any. Like I think Zen was fine. Like they aren't pressuring your backline. Like Zen wasn't in trouble at all. So you want defensive ult, and you can't really like stun, shatter, or anything. Even like, and they don't like again. Like, they don't have anything pressuring your backline. So Brig really doesn't help out. Going Widow. We have a shield right here. It's gonna be tough if they. Obviously, at lower levels, they'll not use their shield well, but so let's see. Tog left. Tog just took people off from the left, right? He's back with his team.
So they don't have.
I'm together for toi.
So you don't know what you want to do, which is a big problem. Like, you should just have a certain hero pool that you want to do, and have like these checklists. Like, maybe you're really good McCree, so if they have a Pharah, you're going McCree. Like, you are the McCree person that counters a Pharah. Or if they have a Tracer, you're a McCree or Genji, like, you know, because of the stun. And then if they don't have that, you play Reaper. So you can flank and stuff like that. And like, you have like these set heroes like Tracer or something like that to flank. So right now, like, you don't really seem to have like this hero pool you're comfortable with, or something that you want to play, that you're good with. Like, your Ball, and then your Widow, and then your Hog, your Reaper. It's just all over the place. You haven't had at all. You're not going to build up any ult. Your Brig is way out of position.
We need to do something. We're just standing here.
Heroes never die.
Like, Reaper is not frontline, so if you want to do frontline, just go like Hanzo or something. So you want, as Reaper, you want to flank and find positions that you can get at people. So like, be looking to hide in this right here, because where's the fight gonna most likely happen? Right here. So you want to hide in this cubby, so when they come in here, you can just shoot them right in the back. They turn on you, you fade out. Maybe go and teleport up here afterwards, shoot from the top, blah blah blah. Like, you want to be flanking. You don't want like to be the front line, like just walking forward with your Rhine. Your soldier does. He wants to while you're walking forward with his Rhine. But you want to be looking for these weird angles. Okay, so you're going to go up top.
From the shadows.
Highly doubt they'll go that way. Whatever, yeah.
They have double sniper.
So that's just like something you should get in the habit. Like, they didn't have the Widow beforehand, I don't think. They had the Hanzo. And I don't know. Actually, I don't know. But like, you aren't using tab at all to know what their team comp is. And like, I could see her legs from that vision, but I have like the luxury of not really having to like pay attention to what I'm shooting at. So like, you want to know like what your counters are. You want to tab or whatever the hero screen where you can see who's on the enemy team, and like, just, you know, especially with a Widow, you want to, if you want to know when they have it, and to play the line of sights.
60 seconds.
Okay, so you just want to regroup now.
We have no main tank. We might want to retreat.
You have no main healer, you know, have no off healer. D.Va bomb.
Or stay there and fight.
But it's just wasting ults, and like, they have spawn advantage. D.Va's gonna get D-Max, yeah. They're just gonna die.
30 seconds remaining.
You don't have to push in without her, you have time. And your soldier just goes on that flank. That wasn't necessary. You killed 3, yes, but like, you had killed 3 other people and you are up. You're going to win that fight anyway without it, so you could have saved that.
Come back to me so I can fly you. Oh, thank you.
Valkyrie is ready.
Like, DPS ults are really powerful, so you really don't want to use it when you're going to win the fight. Like if you're already up 3 people, you're going to win the fight. And then you can use it to win next fight and snowball. The only time, you know, if you start to lose some people, then yeah, maybe you want to use ult. But yeah, like now you don't have it. Like, just imagine if you had ult right here. They push forward, you just come out here and ult on their supports.
Thank you. That Hanzo really hates me.
I'm moving the payload.
Is my curse.
Огонь по готовности.
So like, Reaper is a flanker. He doesn't want to like do this frontline attacks. So back there where it had the door here and the payload was here and your team was here, there's stairs that can go up this way, and there's another door here where their supports are. So instead of just throwing shotguns into like Zarya bubbles, you could flank here and shoot the enemy in the back. And then if you get pressured, like you don't go too far out here, you just kind of like step out to it. They then turn, which to really make you go away will take at least 1 healer and then at 1 DPS, which means you've taken up 2 for the price of 1, and then your team has a 5v4 here, and then you just go into Wraith form and you go away.
How did we kill the Hanzo ult? Awesome. Nice try.
There you go, here. Like these type of flanks. Like, Moira's gonna be tough, yeah, so like just going into like the Ryan's back, like Moira can stop you. If they had an Anna, I'd be focusing her because she could sleep you, shoot you, does more damage. But like you shooting into the back of Orion's gonna heal you more than like Moira can tickle you.
Heroes never die.
Nice job.
Score.
Boots, where you at?
And that was
What's up? What's up?
Where you at?
Yeah.
Prepare to attack.
It's like
You're breaking up, buddy.
this is not showing up here, so I assume this is like, oh, I don't know what PlayStation has. Party chat, I guess, something like that. I guess it's a party chat. Yeah, it'd be nice, like, just for me to see like who's talking, so I can understand better.
6,239. You saw?
9.
So we're going junk instead. Farah, so we're going really spammy.
Angela, it's so strange to see you in your armor. I could say the same for you.
Sure.
Again, no defensive ult. Good. Double main healer. Like this is.
Anyway, Snow, I'm at like 6,000 something.
I see this thing a lot. Double main healer in lower tiers because, you know, it's just trying to overcome either poor healer play or poor tank play, so you can just really overheal. But it's a bad band-aid. Like it works at lower tiers, but it's gonna be tough at higher tiers when ults are the thing that's killing you and not just bad play.
About 9K.
Nice. Alright.
5,
You know, like,
That's awesome.
like if you see this type of thing, you just go Zarya, Hanzo, and grab Dragon them, and you win.
Escort the payload.
Hurry up about it.
We got Widow. I'm healing Kick. 1 second. I'll be back to you in a second. Okay. I'm back.
Retreating. You only lost one right there, Widow. Like, you don't need to be here. I feel like without your Rhine, like you guys don't need to be like this because the payload isn't there. So once you have them like pushed here, if you don't want to like really push into them, then you can hold this corner right here. You as a Junkrat don't need to at all have line of sight of people to throw grenades around corners. Like throw it here, bounce off, and have it bounce this way. Your Rhine can save his shield because you need it for the fight that's about to happen. And he can just stand here, swing, peek, throw a fire strike. Yeah, and like, or you as Junk could go up here and try to like throw bombs at them. But again, they have a Widow, remember. So like, we don't want to like really peek. But like I said, Junk can shoot without having to look at people.
Oh, I might be able to get to that.
No way that's getting rezzed.
Yeah, it came right to me.
So you're,
oh, man.
So let's look at this again. Like, so barrier destroyed, which is awful. Like, that's awful because there's no need. There's no need to be blocking here. There's no need. They aren't attacking. So the fact that you lost 2,000 shield in not a fight and just random spam is awful. You need to hold shield. Like even if you took all these like Junkrat hits, I mean it charges ult, but he had ult anyway. Your healers can heal you, and like these people do not need to be looking. So a shield just tells them like they can peek, which they shouldn't be.
Oh, I might be able to get to that.
You might be able to get to that. You might be able to get to that. You are not getting to that. That's a bad mentality. As a Mercy, you should know when like people are not resable. Like they're just too far deep. Because going for this would get you killed. That's one of also like I used to play a lot of Mercy and Plat, and one of the first things I had to get out of my system is going for every res I could. You can't. There's just some people that are just dumb and go too far. If a Fair goes too deep, you don't follow her as Mercy. You say, you killed yourself, I'm not going to kill myself with you. You know, there's just, you have to be selfish with your life as a main healer. When people go too deep, you go, you're too far, you're too far pushed up, fall back. And this is something I say to my main tank all the time, even when I'm like playing Ana or Mercy or any healer really, or even like if I'm not playing healer, but I just know my Rhine's too far up that he's not going to get the support he needs. You need to tell him to come back.
I can get some space. Nope. Yeah, it came right to me.
After losing your main tank, you basically almost always call a lost fight. Like I don't see how you guys are going to come back from that. You need to get a massive like ult thing, and since you guys don't talk about ults, you have no idea about like combos you could pull off without your main tank that would swing the fight back into your favor. Then you did use Tower before main healer type, but main tank, main healer gone is just that's a wipe. Now the good thing is Junkrat Dire goes so fast that I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I'm good. Pick, step back, step back.
She's like all the way around to get you.
Heroes never die.
Okay, looks like you guys ulted your way out of it. That
Nice,
was
everybody.
very.
We got to stay on it.
That was
We
very
got like 15
tenuous
seconds and then we're in overtime.
Probably was not a good idea, even though it worked out, because you guys had time to like have one more fight where you guys could have set up things to use your ults. But everyone just kind of like used their ults and hoped for the best, and it worked. But it's not always going to work, and a setup play is always going to work better
There,
than
I hear him.
a desperation
Yeah,
one.
he's right behind us. Oh, nice kill. Yeah, I'm here. Throw it. I'm dead.
This will heal you.
It happens by accident sometimes.
Score. 4
Um,
to 3.
as I know too well. Right.
Prepare your defenses. Select your
Nice hold, everybody. Or push.
So going soldier. Reaper. Doesn't seem like you have like this hero pool, like this small but distinct hero pool for situations.
Walks among you.
Like, you know, like your hit scan hero, like, and like, I don't know, like, you should probably have like a hit scan hero and then a projectile hero, right? Well, as in, like, this person should be projectile, you should be hit scan. This is just like the basic understanding. Obviously, you can go differently, like 2 hit scans or 2 projectiles if you think that is the team comp that would work. But like, you guys kind of like don't have like these heroes you are really good at, or like, are you like, this is my hero, this is what I'm good at, that people can rely on, that this hero is going to do this job. Like the reason you have like that bad to have all these heroes in a team situation is that you can't practice them all. You can't be the best at one of them. So like, practice time or even just game time on Reaper is less time in your team as a soldier or something like that. Like, you know, and so having set comps and this is your hero, this is what I'm going to be doing, it can really make you that much better than having just okay at all things. Instead of being, you know, being good at 3 things, you're okay at 10. And being okay at 10, you're never going to carry or really like pull off that clutch play.
attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Think you can keep up with me? Hey! Hiya! I'm not a miracle.
Repositioning.
Again, we're here, but the team is down below, so
We're all spread out. We need to condense a little bit.
well, the Pharah and Mercy can go wherever they want. Diva is going to fly wherever they want. It's just really the break in the Rhine. Like,
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
like you're all in like the same area where you can help each other, so it's not as bad as the other times.
Sarah's off to our right and above.
Kind of got lost there for a
Oh
second.
shit.
I'd be really pressuring that Diva. You have, well, we have a Widow, so you can get one shot in.
Nope. Yeah.
So you need to wait for reses. You want to call them out, which maybe you did. You tried to call out the other res. Maybe you called out that res, but you want to call out the res and then wait for your team. Like, there was time. There was time to get that res. You don't need to do it immediately. Ryan was coming out to save you. It was just if you just waited a second, you would have been able to do it.
Yeah. No, it's not bad.
Now it's
Hold
just
on.
reset.
Keep up.
And like these
Oh,
situations,
we need to make our switches.
in like that situation, you know, this is very, I don't know, like, it's just like that little bit of extra knowledge or thing you can do is go for that diva, because you might be able to demech that diva, and even though you don't get a kill, you get a demech, and a demech diva is almost as good as a kill. You know, it makes their team a lot weaker. So like those situations, I'd be focusing the diva and trying to demech her.
Just quick here.
But yeah, I mean, you're trying to die on point. It's just a little bit of, and then focus the diva. You kind of just like shot randomly.
Widow's got walls. Watch your heads.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to watch my head? That's where my eyeballs are. So, I don't know if Soldier was absolutely necessary to counter this Pharah. That's what I assume you did, which I don't, again, hear like the comm to do that. I don't think she had a Mercy, and you have a Diva and a Pharah with a Mercy. Like, this should be able to take care of that. Like, this is a lot of things that are countering that, and then it's just kind of like Brig and Ryan kind of doing their thing.
Oh my god. Oh. Nice shadow, you saved yourself there. Couldn't quite get to you before.
Yeah, they have a Moira. So, like, that Pharah is unsupported. Which the Diva can just chunk down, really, herself.
Thank you. My ultimate is charging.
Okay, they're feeding in, they're bombing against her Pharah. Ryan gets charged. Ryan gets res. They look nice aim there. That was good. Don't really want to fight that.
The Widow is really trying to kill me. Oh, she's really trying to kill me. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm looking at you. Yep. You went early.
So how do you want to use your ult? They have a Diva. Their Moira can fade. They used Beat. The Widow can get you if you're not careful. And you have a Rhine shield as well. So how do you want to use your ult? Like, these are the things you should be thinking about that you have ult. There's 25 seconds left. This can win you the game if you pull it off correctly. So you can call for your team to burn down the Diva, because that's really the biggest thing. You could try to position yourself up here behind them, so when they come this way, depending on the Widow, you can be looking to see if the Widow like comes up here. You could just doink her when she uses her grapple. Just tell your team to focus the Diva. That gets demeched. You go, got you in my sights, and you just pour down. And even if the Rhine turns and shields you, I don't know if Kikaduke has a shatter or not, but then like he can't block both. He can't block your team and you. He has to pick one, and then your team, you just clean up. So that's probably what I'd be looking for, is to go up here on this high ground. Hopefully the Widow comes up here that I can just doink. She might come this way. She might just stay main, so you don't know. But if you're up here, even if she is here or here, and you ult here, she has no angle on you, and she have to come here, which would go into your sights instead of you going into hers. Oh,
Widow's got walls.
now.
Widow's got walls.
If I heard that, then
Yep.
yeah, they would know you're up there. But still, you can get over there. Where's that Widow though? Like, you're really suitable.
Oh, I'm stuck on the payload.
I'd be calling the
no!
Diva.
They came for me.
I've got you in my sights.
your crouch, your sprint ability. So like, I don't know if like
Hey, get off.
you knew you were crouched or whatever, but you crouched and like just kind of like stood there. Like your sprint, you can like sprint around and like evade. Like, Soldier's best ability is his sprint. You can bait dives, you just get attacked and you just run away. Tracer is kind of hard to run away from, but like you're a lot harder to hit. You're just gonna like run around and like use your attack visor on her.
Point we still go.
Yeah, yep. Where are you?
Let's go.
Yeah, buddy. Nice.
Enemy seen.
I don't know why my brain is so strong today, but I'm loving it.
Play of the game.
What did you just? Go ahead. You want me on Diva?
Does no one play Zarya in your team? Or like, your off-tank not play Zarya?
Well, we gotta decide in like 5 seconds.
4, 3,
There's only pharmacy and so no off healer, but like, it's a little bit excusable because you have
objective A.
the pharmacy, so you can use the main healer with your team, but still really dangerous. You really needed to keep up with your team, though. I would say.
I'm coming back.
Like, you can't help out now. I definitely would have gone with your Rhine and just moved in, because you are no longer helping out and you're kind of like cut off now. Like, getting across is dangerous. Main healer and main tank are down, but you have another main healer, so.
Zarya's one. Mercy's low. That's fine. You get the plus one.
Let me handle it. Here it comes.
Mecha activated.
Good angle you found. The only thing, well, we have a Hanzo. And it's over now. Oh, yeah.
Zarya, no personal. Nice. Dude, Hanzo's behind, I think, y'all. He took me out of mech. I'm not sure where he is. Behind. Yep, there he is.
That was a waste.
Alright, I'm back in mech.
That's probably necessary. That's wasting way too many ults for this fight. Use Coalescence. You were already up one when you used Coalescence, but you know, that's just okay, because Coalescence is pretty fast charging. And then you had Team Diva, and then you throw Bob in. Don't think Bob was necessary.
God damn.
Hello there.
And I don't even know if your Diva like ults to green mech or she's one of the bomb.
Watch the Winston
No
ult.
way, yeah, they just switched to it.
I need healing. I'm out of mech.
Point me in the right direction. This is my game. My ultimate
We'll just ignore that.
I'm right here. Yeah, I'm out of mech. But I'll...
Very destroyed, really.
Oh, D.Va's diving a backline. With Mercy. Oh, I got my mech. Nice. Yep. Oh, yep, let him waste it.
That's 3.
This is not your time.
Yep.
Time to change things.
I just got a new mech as well.
So, like, again, no one's talking about ults, whatever. You have Bob. How do you want to use them? Probably just gonna throw him on point. Hope for the best.
I saved everybody.
Don't know if that was you saying that, but I don't think so.
Oh, come on! Or-
They're so afraid of us!
There's no reason for you to be this close. Like, in these situations that they're trickling onto point, like, you're a ranged character, you should not be at all. You should be untouchable. And be such a thorn in their side that they have to, like, someone has to go tracer and chase you and risk C9ing because, like, Anna's, Widow's, McCree's, Ash's, like, you don't need to be on point. Your tank can push point, you just deal damage from afar, like, and be completely untouchable.
I'm back.
Like, the only reason you're doing this is if you
I'm not gonna use bomb in case I die
are horrible
here.
at aiming.
Yeah. I'm out of mech. Yep. Yeah, I'm back in mech. Alright, I'm gonna use my ult.
Beautiful.
Shatter bomb to win, even though
Did you shatter
17
them?
and 2, let's go.
disgust. I'm just like, I'm gonna bomb now. And kick dudes, okay, I'll shatter.
Kick, did you shatter them?
Mm-hmm.
You had assists on all 3 of those kids.
Select.
My Ash is low-key nasty.
Oh, buddy.
Nano and Bob, and also Valkyrie and Bob are really good too. Because you can use Valkyrie for everybody and just
Hilarious.
clear out.
I mean, you don't need those out. Like, it's not like it does extra damage.
Can you nano Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
All systems
It's
checked out.
really powerful. I was actually about to ask.
So
Let's
was
set up
actually
on the
playing
right
against
side of
the
point,
Heroes
please.
You played through this whole match against this team: D.Va, Hog, Reaper, Hammond, Soldier, Ash, McCree, Junkrat. Like, this is just too many. You know, some of them like in the same like span of like ult. So you, like, switching after an ult is good, or like switching when you really need it, like after the first fight, if like they have a fair and you have no hit scan. But like all these characters means that you're just kind of okay at some, and just like, what are you proficient at? What is like this thing that you're really good, even if it's not the ideal hero, you're just so good at it that it's so much better than these other heroes. Because in like these levels, like gold or whatever, and to diamonds, like it's not really, you don't need to play meta. You just need to be playing well, mistake free, and you'll win. So, like, your diva has so many mistakes. I would not at all say go back on it. Like, it's just, even if it's not ideal, I would go and hog, even though you're hogged, and we didn't see a lot of it, but had less mistakes. But again, like, we didn't see a lot of it. And then your Reaper was okay. Soldier was okay, though you didn't really respect the Widow, though you didn't respect her on like any character. Your Junk was, we didn't see a lot of it. Like, we didn't see a lot of anything, so it's hard to tell exactly which one you should pick.
Watching your back out
It's just easy.
This spot right here is so good. It's
Yeah,
such
that's
a good
the
spot. You can see them no matter where they go.
Yep, and if they go to our left side, we can just turn around and we already have enough space to...
Or don't fly to me. I'll fly back. I'll feel for you.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, y'all, my headset's gonna die in probably the next 10 minutes. So let's win this. Yep. There's one. Yep. Thank you, kick. Yep.
So Ken, you're double
So
main.
watch that Sombra. I think she's still back here.
There is no Sombra.
Oh, there isn't?
No.
Oh. It was a Moira. Never mind.
They have an Ashe and Hanzo. Hanzo dead.
Fucking Hanzo. Let's go.
Ashe going top left.
Yep.
Ashe is distracting.
I feel like this Pharah is too much on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
There's both the
Nice
healers.
kills. Nice picks. Nice picks.
Nice.
Main tank back.
Oh, Hanzo's so low. He's so low.
Fit. Winnable.
That's
back
your
in mech.
pharmacy carrying.
Back
right
in
there.
mech.
Both the Pharah and Mercy pulling off clutch plays there.
We're good. Reset.
What does that mean?
Nice job. Nice rotate. Nice rotate, everybody. That was the best rotate I've seen from us. Good call, kick.
I'm confused.
Kick, where you
You
at?
all like died. Like I'm just confused. Like, again, we didn't see it. He said a nice rotate, but like a lot of you died, and like you died, D-Mac'd, Anna died, he died, got rezzed, gets mech back, Valks, Pharah kills both the healers. Now, like, that was, I don't know what rotate you did, but it was not good. I don't know what rotate happened because you died over here without shield, so he moved without you. It was definitely the Pharah and then the Mercy getting the clutch res and then Valkyrie to save everyone. You know, give credit
They're
to
not
where
going that
it's
way.
deserved, and that's where it's deserved. So how do we want to pull off High Noon? High Noon's kind of like this weird ult that gets you killed a lot, so you don't want to use it. Like you can see like really good McCree's just use it to reload at times, because it's really difficult to get a good High Noon. They have a Diva, they have a Rhine shield, they have an Ashe that can get you from afar, they have a Hanzo, right, that can get you from afar. They have a Zen that again can get you from afar, Discord. So this is going to be really difficult. So let's see what you do. Yep. And how do you?
I have High Noon.
I almost had bomb.
I have High
What does
Noon.
your team like? What does your team do with that information? What does that mean? What do you want them to do? What do you like? So tell them what you want to do, and then maybe like, you know, like Ryan, shield me here, or Diva, defense matrix me here. Like, I have High Noon. Good. Good. Okay. Like, do you want him to shatter and you want a High Noon? Like, how do you want a nano High Noon? Yeah.
They're dropping down.
Like,
They're
tell them
dropping
you
down.
rotated. Like, do you expect your team to know what you're doing? Like, I have High Noon. Are you telling? Like, are you trying to say like I'm rotating up top here?
Nope, nope.
Yeah. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Dude, your footsteps, bottom right.
Nerf this.
Well, that's a perfect.
Oh,
God damn it. Ashe up top.
oh, where is she?
Bob. Where I died, where I died.
You died down here.
Okay.
Because I went up there for, yeah, I went up there for a High Noon. But Ashe
I
came
don't
up
think
with
so.
me.
I
She
think
must have saw me.
Wants the high ground too. Yeah,
Well, we can't.
came around. Just you guys met each other and she won.
They're gonna go around left. They're gonna go straight around left. Hanzo, no storm. I'm out of mech.
You're not doing anything.
Here comes the dragons.
Careful, shatter.
You're not doing anything.
Yep.
How long do you like not do anything?
Yeah, I went up there for a High Noon. But Ashe came up with me. She...
They're gonna go around left. They're gonna go straight around left.
24.
Hanzo, no storm.
Flash fan the hammer.
I'm out of mech.
Especially right there. Like,
Here comes the dragons.
Flash fan the hammer.
Careful,
Mercy.
shatter.
Like,
Yep.
your High Noon is very unlikely to do anything. That Mercy is huge. Pick off. The Hanzo would have been a fine pick off. You basically done 20 seconds, nothing. And only forced to do anything when you get spotted.
Oh.
I tried.
Did you? Did you really?
That's fine.
Did you really try?
I'm out of mech. Here comes the dragons.
Careful, shatter.
Like,
Yep.
your team is fighting. And right now you're just making it a 5v6.
Oh.
So you got two, eventually. But you could have gotten the Hanzo like,
tried.
right away. Or even the Mercy.
That's fine.
And, like,
Just retreat, give it to him.
Don't use ults.
so we switch to... The fight for the point is going on.
We're all soldiers now.
They C9'd!
They see them.
C9'd!
Oh, good game, everybody.
Okay. So let's go over, I guess, everything. Or let's try to. I think before I said as a team, you want to have like these set comps because this is really messing with your hero pool. Like, you just don't have a set comp, so you don't have a hero that like you can be, and you're changing so much, and at times like ruining your ult charge in maps, and then just in general ruining like practice and getting better at a certain hero and being at peak of that hero, and just like 50 to 70 of a certain hero instead of 100 at a certain hero. Like, you know, Kika Duke was the off support last time, and now he's the main tank. And like, yeah, I do that too in comp, but I'm not that on my team. So like, you know, this isn't comp. This is a team where you can have like a set role and really get better at a certain hero. Double main support is really just a huge band-aid to having feeding tanks, really. Or just, like I said, poor main healing, where if you don't have feeding tanks and you need 2 main supports, then you have poor supplements really bad at their job. So you want to really be 1 main support, 1 off support, and because you need that defensive ult for like dragons or something. And then, like, if you're running pharmacy, like, your team needs to know that, like, say you have Lucio, that you have a Lucio, and your pharmacy, you're not going to be as aggressive as the Rhine and just let the Pharah kind of do work. Like, I didn't understand the sim, especially on attack, like, a lot of the time. Like, especially on payload map, like, since it's so moving, you don't really, like, putting turrets on the payload is not that great. And you'll move out of the area you're trying to control. You're not really going to be teleporting anywhere. So I didn't really understand that. And, like, talking about ults, like, at certain times, like, you had a Sombra, you had a D.Va, and you had a Orion, and, like, all these ults can really combo well together. You just want to discuss it and set it up. So really discuss ults, plan out your ults, how you want to use it, discuss enemy ults, how are they going to come at you, what are you going to do to stop them. Specifically your positioning. Like, I didn't talk really once about positioning. Talked about movement with, like, your Reaper. So you kind of want to be more flanky. But, like, on Ashe and Korean Soldier, it was pretty good. You were back. You weren't in front of your tank. You did, like, you know, the Ashe on the last point. Like I said, you want to stay farther back to just rain from a distance. But that was the only time you kind of moved up. I don't know why at that specific point you wanted to move up. And then, like, Rialto defense, first time you guys never fought a 6v6. Never. Like, you didn't do it once. You didn't have a 6v6 fight. So, like, you want to regroup. If you need to give up more payload, if it takes longer, okay, but you need to fight a 6v6. Like, you just need to call it out and regroup. Yeah. It's really hard to, like, give you specific overview of your DPS because you switch so much. Like, there's things to see here and there, but maybe it's just a one-off thing, or like, you know. So I would whittle down your hero pool to try to stay on that. You know, like going for like a stall or something to quickly get back to the point, fine, switch to a Tracer or something if you don't choose Tracer to be in your hero pool. But to start off the match, like, have a certain hero you want to play within your team comp. So I think that's the biggest thing you should really do for this team, is get whittled down. Like, this person was mostly Pharah, so that's good. So you know you have a pharmacy that you're going to be playing with. And then you can be, like, you know, that hit scan, so you can be McCree, Ashe, or Soldier. Like, let's just say you're the hit scan. So you get really good at these, and then you have, like like I said, like a brig, as in case you need to be like goats and you go brig, and then your tank is hog. Yeah, like whittle it down there. Don't go to the Hammond. Don't go to the Diva. Don't go to like Junkrat. Like let him do like Junkrat, Pharah, Sim, May. Like these kind of like flex DPS, and you're like the main source of damage. So yeah, I hope this helps, and good luck.